What's up, everybody? Quite a few people have been asking me about XRP, particularly in my live streams. When are we going to get an answer? Well, we honestly don't know. We expected it kind of mid-May, but time will tell. However, XRP right now looking even stronger in terms of a price point and why I think the SEC loses this case. All of that in this video. So be sure to subscribe to the channel to keep up to date with the latest and greatest in crypto. And if you are in the XRP army, well, let's see 300 likes on this video. And with that being said, let's get straight into a very interesting tweet from Susan Friedman. Well, for those of you that kind of does or doesn't know Susan Friedman, she's a big policyholder and equally is a big supporter of Ripple. And she states, fears regarding innovation moving overseas are not overstated. Crypto industry players are already migrating to places like Europe, where the rules of the road are clear thanks to the MiCA. US regulatory paralysis has real measurable US regulatory paralysis has real measurable impact in terms of jobs and investment loss. So what she's saying with this is ultimately the longer this draws out, the fact the SEC is fighting everybody in the crypto space, and I've talked about this a number of times, it is driving investment out of the US. It's not driving it out of the rest of the world. We're not going to see the SEC crack down on crypto to the point where it doesn't belong. It will only ever impact the US citizen, the US economy. And I think it's a really important point. And there's a statement there from the financial services. It says the SEC's government regulation by enforcement regime is pushing innovation in the digital asset ecosystem overseas. And I know I can speak from the UK that, you know, we are welcoming innovation, as well as a lot of the kind of Asian markets are also incredibly welcoming of the cryptocurrency market. And if you watch any of my Jasmine videos, you know just how bullish Japan is right now on cryptocurrency. But what's going on ultimately with this? Well, there is a few interesting points being put out in terms of the case. It says here that attorney John Deaton, we've talked about John Deaton a number of times, says whether or not XRP is a security and has continued to take center stage in the crypto community. But he states, a top advocate and proponent of the digital currency and its community, John Deaton, has contributed the argument brought on by a VC by the username of Jason, who noted that it would have cost Ripple less than the alleged $200 million it incurred in legal fees to have registered its XRP sale as a security. Sharing his take, Deaton asks where Ethereum, Cardano, Algorand, and Stellar have registered for them to not be facing the same legal onslaught from the United States Security Exchange. And it says, ultimately, the point here is that they've spent over $200 million fighting the SEC law case. Now, some people might say, well, you might as well have just registered it. Actually, I think what they've done is really push a narrative for cryptocurrency, and I think they will win this case. And I've talked about this pretty much in every XRP video that I've done. And actually, in the longer, broader term of the cryptocurrency ecosystem and market, $200 million is probably not a lot of money, but it's equally as important that they have really stuck a stance with this and really kind of defended what's both right for cryptocurrency and XRP. It says Deaton's defense of XRP has been quite steady since the lawsuit was brought back on in December 2020. Who would have thought? Besides representing about 75,000 XRP holders as amicus curiae in the ongoing lawsuit, Deaton has defended general crypto innovation in the US, and he believes the failure to do so will push back innovation in the country. In his defense, Deaton noted that the claims that XRP was sold as security is one thing, while the claim that XRP is a security is another. And I think ultimately we see more responses here for Ripple's chief executive, Brad Gallagher, has been engaged in war with words, particularly VC, over the claims that XRP is not paying by the rules. But actually, we've seen more and more coming out of the industry to support XRP, particularly Eric Voorhees has also come out and offered his support in terms of XRP. So if we take a look at what are people talking from the price prediction, now this all assumes that they come out and win the law case. We haven't really heard a lot. The SEC gone very quiet. They had a big rally, you know, Kraken 30 million, Coinbase, but actually people, because of Ripple, have turned around and said that they're not going to stand for it. And we know Coinbase particularly are going after it, and the CEO there, Brian Armstrong, really making a difference. But $3.47 is the price expected on the back of that correction on the SEC losing that law case. We'll see how that all plays out. But the RSI is also slipped to an oversold territory, suggesting the asset right now is undervalued. And we've talked about this a number of times. XRP could be one of those sleepers. A lot of people in my channel believe XRP will be huge. Taking a look at the current price trend, we are in this level of consolidation. We dropped out of this kind of rail zone that we had above there, the 4-4 range, currently sitting at 4,289. Now, I'd like to see this trend line break, and then we start to move on the way back up. Bit of volume coming in, which is kind of good to see. We're on the 4-hour chart here, so we are just slightly red as the rest of the market does recover. But as we move up, we are seeing potentially government wallets selling. If you want to see a video about that, let me know in the comments. However, I think we see over the next kind of 24 hours, XRP start to move, the market sentiment moves, get back up into this buy zone, and then we start to push into the 46, 47, and then potentially back up to that 50-cent range with XRP. But for me, it's all going to be a matter of time. I think we could see a result in the next couple of weeks. However, we've been talking about this for a while. It has gone very quiet. The market seems to have cooled a little bit over the course of the last couple of weeks. And I think potentially outside of the meme space, we could see XRP coming out with an answer. But let me know down below. Drop a comment with a date you think we're going to get that XRP answer. I'm dead interested to know how people feel, and if you're still bullish on XRP and you're excited about what this one's going to do, you know what to do. Smash the like button. 300 likes. Let's see what you can do XRP. I mean, as ever, thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care now. Bye-bye.